don't know if he believes that if he puts it on top of the cab that we get to keep the combine or what the deal is here, but
morning. I'll move some trucks and harvest some corn.
But first we feed Squishy. He probably hasn't been fed in 4 hours. If you're new to the channel, Squishy showed up at the beginning of harvest and he hit the jackpot. He probably gets fed by me and by Dad and by my brother and by my wife every day. Alright, we're going to run the Gleaner for a little bit this morning. Waiting on Larry to get here and my brother. And then we'll get started. Dad, he went after a few more bulk bags of rye. So the cereal rye that we're spreading for a cover crop. We ran out, we need a little bit more. So he went up to get some. And then when he gets back, he's going to help me. Like I said, we're going to fill up the wet tanks at this farm, at these grain bins. We're kind of running out of space here. And when we get this low in space, it takes forever. We can't use the bigger bin that we were using. The flat bottom bin has a wet tank. We have to use the overhead tanks. That's only 4,000 bushel. Then we have to wait. So plan this morning is fill up those wet tanks. First thing, go up the road to another cornfield we have that goes to the other grain bins. Run there during the day. When we finish it, come back here and fill up those tanks again. Fortunately, those farms aren't very far apart. We do have to move, but it won't be too bad. We won't have to take the heads off or anything. When we got done, we were doing some tallying and we are down to 850 acres. About 470 of those are corn acres. So starting to wind down. Like 260 of those acres are in 2 fields. So those ones should be somewhat efficient. The rest of them, we're gonna be hopping around a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Won't be too bad. All right, let's fire up this old horse and get to it. BJ is gonna help Larry move another truck and then he's gonna come down. But with this thing having a 400 bushel tank, we can run for a little while, especially with an 8 row. One thing different about the Ideal, the key for it, it's over here. Gets me every time. Nope, gotta go down a gear. We're still in road gear, that won't work. There we go. Right now I'm doing a header cow. My header was bouncing a little bit, so see if this recal will help it. This thing's super easy to calibrate. You just go to the headers menu and hit calibrate, and it does everything else on its own. Looks like we got our header cow to take. So while we're getting fired back up, folks, this would be a great time to go over and thumbs up the video. Okay, right now we are pretty full, but we're going to run it till we cab corn it because I've never got the claimed 390 bushel in it. I want to see how much we can get in it. I don't know, like when that sensor goes off, I don't know if I still got a ways yet. I've never really tried it. I think Dad got some beads on the cab one day, but I'm gonna see what we get. BJ's going to weigh it and we're going to see how many bushels we end up with. Now, it could be, like they claim this is 390 bushel, it could be off, you know, 10 bushel due to test weight or whatever, but we'll see if we're even close to 390. The little counter, I know it's off, it's saying 340 right now. There. I don't think that thing is calibrated. Well, now we got 350 in it.
all right, so apparently Brian is trying for cab corn today.
360.
And we're getting close.
Turns out it tells you you're full a lot earlier than it needs to. So I think that sensor can be adjusted. So we would do that if we were buying it for sure. Because it told me I was full almost 60 bushels ago.
Uh-oh, there it comes. There it comes. Right side. Oh no.
Okay, now we're cab corning.
Oh no. And he's unloading. And there goes the corn. Bye-bye, corn.
So yeah, we ended up with 380 bushel before we were completely full. So yeah, it probably will hold 390 then in certain conditions. Overall, I can believe that now. It definitely tells you you're 100% full though, way too early.
To a minute, you're gonna hear do 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 because my phone's connected to Bluetooth and it's super loud. And Brian's gonna say, "How many bushel do you got?" It's a pretty nice sight there. The Gleaner dumping into the under for 1319, filling her up. Yes, that is indeed right there, dirt on my window. Thanks for pointing that out. 21,560 pounds.
How many bushels? Divide that by 56. My thing said I had 384, which it tells you you're 100% full at like 320, so apparently that's just the wrong spot.
That is 385 bushel.
I guess that thing's right on the money then.
There you go. There you go.
Turns out that little counter is 100% accurate. BJ said I had 385 bushel in the tank when we dumped, and that said 384. So, yeah, that's way better than I was expecting. I guess I can believe that thing now, and I will run it to 380 before I stop. Like I said, just because they claim it's 390, it's not uncommon. Like with our Lexions, sometimes we won't get 330, which is what they claim. That just depends on test weight, moisture of the grain, all that stuff. So I'm very happy that we were able to get that much corn in this tank. That's exceeded my expectation, I guess. I figured we'd probably get 370. Look at that grain sample. This is like 16 to 17% corn. Not much grinding at all. No cob. That's a good sample. I'm pretty impressed with that. That being said, I've never been docked at the elevator for a sample before, other than like really, really damaged beans. I have unplugged a lot of grain bins due to foreign material.
Get a load of the rider. Can you see him? Right there on the bottom step.
I see more deer. The deer be running from the Gleaner, just like normal. Bonus round. That was a quick 15 acres. Now we're going to open up, or well, we're going to start opening that field, but we will catch the dryer extremely soon. I guess we got pretty close to the 390 that time. Unfortunately, we're coming back the other way, so we can't dump on the go. But if I move much more, we're going to cap corn this thing pretty good.
A few rows.
Well, Dad, that's it with the Gleaner.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I think our time running the Gleaner has come to an end. We're going to take it back up to the bins, park it, and get in our combine and go back and forth. Hopefully we find some lunch in there. Get this thing in road gear and skedaddle. Moves a little bit faster than our Lexions. We only go 18. This one runs 24, 23, 24. Well, it was fun. Back to dumping trucks. How's a combine man for a little while? So with the Gleaner, you have to use this wrench to unhook it. I don't really like that part about it. It's a little bit clunkier than just pulling a pin like we do on our Lexions, but I guess it works. Cleaning it up a little bit before we send her back. Yeah, we got a low on us. One thing I really like about the Gleaner is everything is designed to be convenient. Like that, for example. That is convenient. You don't have to perform acrobatic tricks to get up here. We ran out of coffee like 2 hours ago. The white trucks found us, taking the corn head, and I think they're moving the combine over the bins, clean it up and stuff. Power ladder. We're gonna drive us over to the other grain bins. When this combine leaves, that's where it's going to leave from. So take it over there real fast while we're waiting on Larry to dump a truck, and then we're gonna get started in over there at the farm we were at yesterday. There we go. I've had a lot of people ask about when we're gonna run that. Soon. Very soon. Right now we don't have a corn head for it, or we could run it right now. The corn head that was here, it actually went out on another demo while we were running the Gleaner. So I believe next week we will be running the Ideal, I think. Lunchtime. Alright, back to the field. Man, they even cleaned up their mess. They're growing up so fast.
Afternoon, everybody. Little
Shelled some corn this afternoon. Brian shelled some this morning. Last was a Gleaner. I think 3 loads or so. Down there this farm, and they're coming to get it. Taking over their farm it did. Getting it ready to ship. I think going to Iowa. I think they've sold it going to Iowa. So I'm back at my combine and back to 12 rows. How's that? Do a little faster. I don't do any faster, but sure seems like to me.
Huh. That's odd. Dad's corn heads there. What's on the front of his combine then? If you haven't noticed by now, Dad is running a brand new Capella Demont, I think's how you say that. It's their brand new model of folding corn head. We are demoing that. Capella brought one down. I've had really good luck with Capella, and I asked to get a price on a folding corn head for a Gleaner, just so we would know exactly what it would cost for us to get a Gleaner. And they brought some corn head down to try. So that's what's on the front of Dad's combine. Dad is holding up progress up there. But look at how massive that grain cart is. Like, there's a whole lot of grain cart right there. There's that new corn head. Got a couple nice features that are different about it, but like I said, we'll go over that at some point. Yep, it's really happening. They're taking the tires off of it. But hey, looky there, we got some visitors. Say hi, Livy. Why are you squatting down? You pooping?
Take your butt.
Are you pooping? Nope, you're dancing. You dancing?
You can't handle these dances.
Well, the head's doing pretty good. About like my other one. A few changes. Don't see a lot of difference. Performance, I guess you should say maybe a little bit less butt shell maybe. I like you move the strimmer plates in and out a little better. Both of them go so it stays over top of the row. Takes it down pretty good. I've had a couple plug up where it's down real bad, a little bit wet. And my head would have done the same thing or probably been worse, but this takes it in pretty good. This is a chopping head. We aren't chopping, but I'm going to turn on maybe next time tomorrow. Maybe we'll turn on, chop some, see what it does. But I'm pretty low because we got some corn on the ground here, so I'm doing pretty low. In this type of corn, you got to run pretty fast to get up to 3,500 bushel an hour or so. I think Brian was running about 3 with the Gleaner. Well, there's an 8-row head. That run, I think he runs 6 miles an hour, he said. So if it had a 12-row head, it'd stay up with this okay.
The AGCO guys just left. Here comes Larry, back with the semi from the field. Dusty. Good news is this corn's dry. We're going right in the bin, which is great. Makes topping these bins off much faster. Dax is being a working man. He's cleaning up the corn, but for some reason, he's putting it in that bucket or barrel. What are you gonna do with that corn, son? Oh, okay. Sounds good. Playing with corn. Very corny. Big Mama just delivered supper for the night. Pizza. Gotta go pick up Larry. Finished at that farm. Now we're moving. Back down here where we started this morning. Check another one off the whiteboard. Oh my goodness. They're coming out of the heavens. Honkers! If you don't know, I like duck hunting and goose hunting. I'll dump this truck real fast. Larry's gonna hop in that one and take it down to the field. And we'll move this one. Okay, that truck's dumped. I think we are done over here, so I'm gonna sweep up. We'll shut everything down, head over to the other grain bins. I don't know how much we'll get to do tonight. I do know we'll at least load all the trucks and probably dump a few, so maybe 7,000 more bushel tonight, maybe. Sky sure is pretty again. Those geese are right across the road. Man, that makes me ready for duck season. Oh man, there they are. If you're not a waterfowl hunter, you wouldn't understand. But when the birds are kept up and they're about to land in your decoys, whew, it's awesome. in the course of moving, we got behind. I already got one truck loaded and we still got to bring another semi down and a pickup. Finally got everything moved. Okay, over here at these grain bins, we filled up these holding bins this morning. They are finally pretty well empty, so we're going to start filling those now. That means that our distributor went to the bin I told it to. We did everything right there. Fire that up. Alright, good news. We found some dry corn. This is 15.6, so I'm throwing this right in the bin. We'll top off a couple bins. This actually works great. It's way easier to top a bin off with dry corn than it is dry corn out of the dryer.
Okay, quit time and fold up here. I hit the switch up there. Yep. Folds it up. Kind of slow going, but it gets there. Sure beats taking it off.
Well, since he's here, I guess that means we're getting the trucks. Must be done for the night. Okay, we've got dry corn in these two trucks. I'm gonna wait till morning so I can finish topping off a couple grain bins with this dry corn. And hopefully we got some more dry corn and we can just finish filling this place tomorrow. But I'm gonna go shut up the other grain bins. But anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. If you need any merch for Christmas gifts, check the links in the description. Also, my wife is having a 12-day giveaway on our Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, search Brian's Farming Videos and check out her giveaway. I have no details yet. She said she wanted to do it. I said go for it. So check it out.